Welcome back to SnowRunner, y'all, and today you join me from the interior of a long travel suspension equipped Ram TRX. Now, if you want any information on this truck, the other truck, the map, or any other mods that you may see in this video, all of the mod information will be in the description box down below, including all disclosures of what platforms the mods in question are available on. Now, to my left, we have a Squatted Ford F350, and today we're going to be seeing if it can keep up with a long travel equipped Ram TRX on a BAJA track. Now, full disclosure, I don't think it's going to be able to keep up, but you know what? We're going to actually legitimately find out. We're going to go and put this to the test and see what happens. So first things first, we're going to set a lap in the TRX. Now, let's go and drive on over there and go ahead and get up to the line. It's going to be an interesting one, I'll tell you that. Standing start? All right. Let's see. Gold is going to be 5:15. I think we can do it in less than that. 3, 2, 1, go! Come on! And let's see if we can keep it mostly in high range the whole time. Oh, this long travel suspension is wild. All right, come on. Give it some beans through the mud. We just got to make sure that we don't roll it over. Consistency is key here, especially when we're being timed. Up and over. And now just pour on the momentum. Roll on the momentum. There we go. This is so smooth. That's the biggest thing I'm noticing about this truck right now, and the long travel suspension setup on it, is that for stuff like this, it is just wild. Keep the momentum. Ooh, little sketchy. I should not have braked. I was a little bit nervous coming up to the edge of that jump, but I shouldn't have braked, because what that does is that tucks the nose down, and tucking the nose down is the last thing you want to do when you're approaching the lip of a jump. Although, whoa! I cannot believe that we caught the outside front tire and saved that. That was so close to a rollover. We need to be really careful to not let that happen again. Soaring over the gap jump, though. Easy into the mud. Trying to just keep my momentum rolling. This is one of those areas where if you don't keep your momentum rolling, you're in big trouble. Ooh, lost the tail a little bit on the exit of that one. Thing's pretty solid though through the whoops. Oh, big front end impact. Probably jumped a little too far. Easy. I know that this jump is easy to mess up, so I tried to kind of back some speed off right there. Oh, got turned around. Okay, we can still save it, but that's definitely going to negatively affect our time. So now just keep everything together. I'm going to throw it in high because high seems to be about the equivalent of 6th, so that's going to really be useful for keeping our momentum up. I believe there was another gap there, but I just didn't really notice it, so we're going to, again, stick with it. I'm gonna go left and let off the throttle, get back on the throttle right there where the lip is, and that's gonna allow me to keep that momentum in line. Bringing it back down. The suspension tuning is so good. Yeah, buddy absolutely knocked it out of the park. Come on. This next part gets gnarly. It's the downhill banked corners. Easy. I'm off throttle on the landing just to make sure it doesn't over-rotate. Oh, this thing slides these beautifully, though, as long as you set the lineup correctly. If you don't set the lineup correctly, it's not beautiful at all, but that's totally on me, not the truck. We're gonna have a little bit of body damage by the time all is said and done, but that's very understandable. All right, over the first big gap, this is where things really start to open up. Come on! Oh, this is so good, though! It is absolutely taking up these impacts like a champ. Ooh, that was a little sideways, though. Gonna try to make sure we don't get all caught up in that again. All right, here's the big one. Just feathering it. Oh, no. Oh, no! Oh, we landed too low. Oh, this is gonna hurt our time so bad because we're gonna have to fix it. Come on. It's almost there. We're gonna be okay. All right, well, our recovery took a lot longer than I needed it to, but let's get it turned around. Come on, back into high and send it. Things really beat up now, but I'm not gonna let that stop me. Over it goes. Oh my God. Just keep the momentum with it. Keep the momentum up with it. Let's go. There we go. There we go. Ooh. It was getting a little, like, finicky for a second. It was, whoa. That absolutely sent me. No! That was just unlucky. I caught my tire on the tree, and it, like, bumped me over. Okay, so that's 2 rolls on this lap. This lap started out decent, but is not finishing very strong. That's fine. We're still gonna finish, and that's better than not finishing at all, but still. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Only a couple more checkpoints to go, I think. There it is. Trail is narrowing down a bunch now, so we really gotta be vigilant of a lot of the trees that are near the edge of the track. Easy. Oh, no. No, 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 come on. I am so trying to focus right now because this thing is really fast, but it's only fast if you drive it, you know, like you actually know how to drive. You definitely can't turn your brain off and drive it. It takes some focus. If you could, like, oh, there it is, there it is, there it is. Come on. 454, not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, so 454 was the time of the TRX. So now, and I'm really not looking forward to this, it's now the turn of the Squatted F350. This is gonna be bad. I'm really not looking forward to this. This is, it's what you would consider unfortunate, I think. But you know what? I said I would do it, and so here we are. 3, 2, 1, go! Come on! Now, it's... make no mistake, this thing has power, but does it have the ability to keep that momentum and power going? Because again, remember, it's gonna be bouncy. Like, it's gonna be bouncing all over the place. Don't know what my voice did there. It's gonna be bouncing all over the place. It's gonna be digging the rear bumper into the ground. It's gonna be, well, essentially doing squatted truck things, and we've already almost stalled it once. So, not necessarily off to the greatest of starts, but it does have power. So there is that. Whoa! Okay, yeah, it certainly doesn't handle the whoops like that long travel TRX does, but we're still in it to win it. Let's go! Or rather, in it to, at the very least, make it around the course. Almost there. Ooh. Ironically, it's really good at taking up the front end impacts because it's so high in the front. It's like the one issue that the Dodge had, which was nosing in too far, this doesn't have to worry about, but it's kind of offset by the fact that the suspension is so freaking stiff because obviously its squatted truck is gonna be stiff, but it's like, it's offset by the fact that it's so stiff that it has insane difficulty essentially just not bouncing around all the time. It's just hard to keep it smooth. Ooh, easy. Do not lift, do not lift, do not. If you lift even once in mud like that, you will stall this thing, and it's not even like a maybe. It's like a it will happen. Although surprisingly composed over the whoops until you got to the bigger ones, and then, well, what is composure? This hill's a little sketchy, but not as sketchy as I expected. That's actually where we spun out in the Dodge, so we didn't spin out in the Ford, but then again, I mean, I feel like that's more of like a driver thing than anything else. Down it goes. Do not lift. Oh, it felt like it almost stalled out there. It felt like it was right on the edge of stalling. Come on, up and over. Oh, that was beautiful. Not quite sure how I pulled that off, but okay. I cannot lift up this hill. I cannot lift. If I lift, I am doomed. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. It is struggling a little bit. It's struggling a little bit. Okay, we're good. Now we got that downhill. Now let's see if we can nail these back-to-back hairpins. We're going to enter wide. Oh, that's how I should have done it last time. Come on, full throttle. Full commitment. Oh my God. Oh, I had to let off. I had to let off and brake. But still, full commitment. Almost full commitment. I did lift a couple of times, but don't worry about it. Little bit of a wacky angle to leave that jump from, but I was like, you know what? We're already committed to this angle, so I'm not going to let up and, like, you know, cause myself to whip back the other way. So it's no big deal. At least so far it's going okay. The lack of long travel suspension is really getting to me. It's getting to me really bad. I miss the long travel in that Dodge. Oh, this is where we nosed in the Dodge. You can actually see where the ground got torn up from where we nosed it into the ground. Up and over again. No lift. We have bottomed out that rear suspension so many times. Although, funny enough, like, I haven't had a scenario where it's gotten so low that the bumper got stuck in the ground. That was actually one of my biggest fears. So the fact that that hasn't happened yet is actually, well, it's tremendous. It's genuinely tremendous. Up and over, boom. Impressive. Impressive is actually kind of an understatement. Sorry, I wasn't expecting it to fly that far. Oh no. Yeah, we keep getting into these scenarios where we almost stall out. Like, we're right there, like, on the cusp of stalling out. And I don't know why. It's probably got something to do with just the gearing of this thing, but it's not like it's a bad thing. It's just definitely something I've had to adapt to throughout this lap. Don't hit the tree! Oh, that was fully committed. Whoa! Don't lose it. Okay, we're gonna have to go back into auto and then back into high. There is no way. There is no way! 433. Well, that was a surprise upset. I'm gonna attribute that to the fact that I rolled the Ram a couple of times, and I'm not going to say that the Squatted F350 is faster, but that was extremely unexpected. And if y'all enjoy videos like this where we pit very different vehicles against each other around this Baja racetrack, let me know your thoughts and opinions on a series like this in the comments down below. And if you want to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn those notifications on, and I'll see y'all next time.